Good shot. Yeah, man, we out here doing what we supposed to be doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Say, man, nationwide with this here, man. I keep telling y'all, y'all stay on the internet talking, man. We stay on the internet making moves, man. We not the same. We are not the same, man. Just always remember that we are not the same at all. We are not the same, man. Say that we out here, man, showing number love, man. We got the kids out here, man. We at the YMCA, man. They showing number love. See, that's what I keep telling y'all. This what separate us from y'all. That what separate us. See, y'all ain't doing the work. Y'all just talking. Y'all just talking on the internet. We really out here in the community doing the work. Yeah, man. Charlotte, North Carolina, man, doing the work, man. YMCA, man. Y'all see this happening, man. Number love out here, man. Yeah, man. Number love out here, man. Say, man, you got a youngster right here playing this basketball. I don't know how many points he scored today. How many points he scored today, man? I was in the school. He played for the school. He up here just working out, man. He just working out, man. He out here working out, man. Y'all know how we do it, man. Say, man, North Carolina stand up, man. Man, we out here doing our thing, man. Why I keep telling her, listen, man, we are not the same. Y'all on the internet arguing, going back and forth, talking about this and that, but y'all ain't prospering. Y'all ain't moving forward. Y'all ain't doing nothing. See, that what separated us, man. That separated us from y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all at home doing nothing, man. But we being successful. Yeah, we being successful, man. So y'all tune in, man. Y'all want y'all to see us out here having fun, doing our thing, man. Yeah, we just out here having fun, man. Yeah, man, that's how we doing, man. We out here. Yeah, we out here, man. Yeah, man, we got the team with us, man. We got our manager with us, man. We got our publishers with us, man. We out here doing the work, man. Yeah. Yeah, one love, man. Y'all know what time it is. Hit that like button. Come on in, man. Yeah. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in right now. Let me see everybody hit that like button. Yeah, hit the like button for the baby. Man, we finna go. We gonna have a nice little speech. Hey man, we gonna have a night here speaking with the kids, man. Uh, go to the game related channel. We gonna have it on there. I'm gonna let y'all. We gonna do what we doing, man. We just laying down good game, man. Yeah, yeah. We laying down good game. A lot of people crying and talking, man, and we just laying nine games. Yeah. And we in another state doing it, huh? We in another city. We in another state. We in the whole. This is what we doing, man. But y'all see what's happening. Yo, YouTubers can't do that. Y'all arguing on the internet every day. No, man, I'm tougher than you. I'm tougher than you. Man, y'all ain't tougher than nobody. Yeah, y'all ain't tougher than nobody. Yeah, let me start seeing some of y'all do this what I'm doing. Yeah, let's start seeing this. Oh. He'll love it, bro. He'll love it.
But like Harry out here, but like Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you, too, bro, you just don't know how that shit touched me.
Nah, real talk.
Feel it. Like, bro, I'm just telling the truth. This nigga be crazy. You can't walk to the stove after certain hours, bro. So much feeling and shit going on.
But nobody want to talk about it, man.
Nobody want to talk about it. But now people got there like, nigga, this shit got to stop.
Yeah, real talk, man. These boys out here hooping, man. These boys out here hooping. go out there and put up 50 right now. Right now, I go out there and put up 50. Band me and all. Yeah, give me the ball down low. They can't stop it. Right now. Right now, I go out there and put up 50. Easy.
Here you go.
Yeah, walking billboard. They need to let me get in the game. Hey. See, number 35, you can tell he one of their kind of like favorite players, number 35. He kind of one of their favorite players. That's why he cried. He be crying like that, it lets you know he one of the favorite players. That's why you just be like, yeah, man, I ain't foul nobody. That's how I used to be. Man, I ain't foul nobody. The most emotional one, man, I'm telling you. He used to be the best player. I'm telling you. Yeah, man, we out here. We out here in North Carolina. Not right now, man. Not right now.
I'm not talking to him and see we could do this like at halftime. That's what I'm gonna do. I know y'all feel.
Say y'all, this nigga. Say y'all, listen, man. This nigga, I'm gonna do this for this nigga one time. Y'all want to see this nigga? This Dewberry white. This Dewberry goddamn white. Here you go, man. This Dewberry goddamn white. He the president. He the man. Vice president of the Never Neverland. But he there though, yeah. God damn it. This nigga here. See? Number love, man. Say, man, number love, man. See, that's why I keep telling y'all this, man. It ain't nothing but love, man. Only people that's got doggone hating is the one that still want to proclaim to be OGs and all that. They listen to them. They the only one on the internet that still hating. Only people that still hate is the one that still want to prove something to another nigga. You know what I'm saying? See, these babies and these kids out here, they ain't got time. They just showing love because they understand the message. That's how we win.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we out here, man. We out here, man. Yeah, we in the building, man. Yeah, we out here. Good.
Dewberry live.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Number love, man. It's number love out here, man. See, y'all the only one that's hate, man. It's love out here.
Hey, Dewberry.
Hey, how you doing, Mom? Yeah, man, we out here, man. Get out there, man. Go. Give me about 40, man. Put up 40. Yeah, man. We out here, man. I told y'all, man. Ain't nobody can do it. Hey, look at number 35. He can do it. Ooh, man. He can hoop. He can shoot. No, no, no. Hit his feet last. Go that way. So y'all finna start. Look, they finna put me in the game, right? So I'm gonna play for about 2 minutes, right? They gonna put me in the game. I'm gonna play for 2 minutes. I'm gonna score by 40. I'm gonna score by 40. Watch what I tell y'all. I'm gonna score 40. Watch, 2 minutes. I'm here number 3 pointers. They don't think I got it. I still got it, y'all. Y'all wanna see them hoop? You can hoop. Yeah, man, they out here doing the real. Yeah, they doing real work out here in the community. Well, I'm about to go put up 40. He ain't got no razzle dazzle. See, he ain't got that razzle dazzle. He ain't got that razzle dazzle. I gotta see if I get that razzle dazzle. They good.
Yeah, for real.
That team down here, yeah, they good. See, that team down there don't want to play together. They just, see, look, watch what he do. See what I'm saying? He ain't trying to pass it. He going straight in. See, they are passing. They passing around. They give me the ball. I'm gonna score all the points. I ain't playing because they kids, so. See, look, see how they ain't passing the ball? See how they ain't passing the ball down there? See, look, down there they ain't passing. Down here they passing. See, that's the big difference. But they got some good players down there. They just don't want to pass.
They gotta work on playing together.
Yeah.
They on their coaching shit.
Spread it out.
They on their coaching shit.
Yeah, if it's 3 on you, you pass to him. He pass to him. Pass the ball. I'm out here coaching, y'all. Y'all don't mind, don't pay me no mind. I'm coaching. Cause I get out there. Y'all think I'm playing what? At halftime, I'm gonna hit 5 threes in a row. I love this, y'all. I love this. Make sure y'all go over there and look at them shorts we got going.
I like it. They winning too,
The white team. Now the black lose. Yeah, the white win. Excuse me. You went away.
You never played basketball. They just every day on the way upstairs. You won't put that shit on Saturday morning and be happy with a 70? Okay, you want 23 or the 3 or 6? Yeah, football.
Good defense.
In there.
They can shoot.
Got them fucked up.
They watch this. How they pass. Now watch this. Now watch this. Now watch this. See what I'm saying?
They just mad.
They just going, they ain't passing nothing.
He gonna be right up in the pocket. He right up in the pocket. Oh, yeah. Those little niggas play.
Look. See what I'm saying? They just went down there shooting. They ain't passing. They ain't passing.
Yeah. Go back to it and be like, what the hell? Let me look at it.
Bounce pass. Bounce pass. Third pass I seen. That was the first pass I seen. And he scored. Pass the ball. Pass the ball. Pass it. Pass it, man. Hey, pass it. Pass the ball. When you get down there, pass it. Pass it to him. You got him. Coaching these little boys. Yeah, I'm just showing y'all. We out here showing love, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody who locked in with us. If y'all want to hear foolishness, not today. This is what we do in real life. I'm just showing y'all. These YouTubers can't show y'all that. They just do a lot of talking. And get what? We're in North Carolina with it. Hey, slow down. 25. 25. 25. I'm finna be coaching on the sideline. Good one. Big on 34, good, man. Yeah, get out. No shot. Good one, boy. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Good one. Good one. Stay there. Get out there. Get out there. Get on him. Get on him. Move your feet. Move your feet. Good defense. That's all right. They out hustling y'all. Let's go. Grab that board. Grab it. Hey. That's all right. That's all right. My boy. 34. 34. 34. Listen to me, boy.
You over here sound like a natural. Sound like a natural.
Hey.
Headed to the conference room.
Yeah, man, we out here, man. We out here. Come on with it, man. Come on with it, man. Yeah, man, we out here in the gym, man. Yeah, we out here, man. YMCA, man. North Carolina, Charlotte. Got these youngsters out here hooping. I can still put up 50, though, right now. Right now, I can still put up 50 on them. I can.
Brandon, I'm gonna go to the truck real fast.
Yeah, man. We just out here, man, doing our thing.
Okay, I'm looking at
Yeah.
Hold this for me. Don't get it.
Okay.
Put it down.
I see what one. Everybody see what's happening, man. We out here doing what we supposed to do and how we supposed to do. Appreciate you, man. Moment. Just appreciate the love, man.
What's up, G? That's who he is, baby. Yes, sir. How you feeling, man? Yes, sir, man. What's good to see you again, guys? Yes, sir. First time here? First time. Oh, yeah.
Y'all look for now. I'm just telling you, the spirit of the Carolina nigga connected.
That's it, baby. That's it. I'm born and raised, baby. That's where we at.
What is what you come you slave your step to the nerve. This is my people. My everything here. It's all here.
Welcome back home.
Yes, sir.
Let's trade.
Yes.
Everything's going on time. Yeah, hey, look, and Queen said, come on, Charlotte means something. Y'all better do some research on who Charlotte is. They don't know who this is. This is. Yeah. Original. Yeah, Queen City. Queen City is, Chip. Don't know that's God.
Say, let me tell y'all something. This is what I keep telling y'all. Everybody on the internet talking.
That's a big community leader. You know what I mean? Yeah. He went to school with me, grew up together. You just ran for city council, right?
Y'all ran for
the
mayor.
Yeah, mayor.
Oh, dude, y'all thinking on the high
We
level.
got here now. We here.
They should have got it. We always behind them. I think it was simply.
Now we all right. All we want to do is get to the table, see where they're funding their money is. That's all we want to
It's
do.
hard to manipulate local politics. It's hard to manipulate the local politics. That's you get caught trying to manipulate that. It's a matter of voter turnout for the most part. So that's what we do with our local politics. We come out for the national election, for the president, but locally, we don't. Most of the people know. So it's hard for them to see past who you are for what you're trying to be and want to do. So that's the problem I have. The people at home see me as the community activist, so they can never embrace the internet persona, internet character. So at home, I'm still a youth activist. To the world, I'm the internet persona. And I'm trying to get the people at home to see me past the community activist. But they won't catch on. So all my shows are down the road. Back home, I'm still in the community. And so that's what's happening here. People can't see it past the community activists. The community guy isn't seen as the mayor.
I didn't know that.
It's a younger group that's come every year that votes. So they get neglected. So it's a whole group of 17-year-olds they graduate when they become 18-year-olds that can vote. And they go on and do their thing and never feel an obligation to come back and vote. So you got to change that mindset with young people and make it just like a Call of Duty. It's your duty, man, to cast a vote. It's a decision. We owe it not just to ourselves, but to our youth as well, to maintain their leadership.
Come on in, fellas. Come on in, fellas.
Oh, I seen you before.
Go to the right side of the table. Right side of the table. I appreciate it. Right side.
Got one?
Oh yeah, big up. I can stand back here with you, big up.
More? Is another team coming?
Nah, he said one at a time.
One at a time?
One at a time? Oh, this the team that won?
Yeah, we was playing on the other side. Slide back there, lady.
All right, congratulations, man.
What y'all get for winning?
Not running next practice. That's what they did. That's what they get for the
I donate $20. Yeah, I donate $20. Ain't nothing like winning. How many teams I got?
It's just
Yeah, now how many I got? 4. I probably got about 10 minutes for kids, so I'll just get right to it, man. My name is Charleston White, just in case y'all don't know me. How many of y'all don't know me? Raise your hand if you don't know me. Oh, so y'all know me. Oh, shoot, man, I can relax then. I'll look good. Well, what do y'all know about me? Man, I see a lot of wild and crazy stuff. What stuff I be seeing?
I don't think I can repeat that.
Well, we have an open discussion, so sure you can. Because I want to clarify, because you heard me say it on camera, so I want to let you know whatever you heard on camera is it's no different than watching Denzel Washington on training day. It's no different than watching The Rock in a wrestling match. It's no different than watching a rapper perform. Do y'all think a rapper, when you hear his lyrics, do y'all think rappers are who they say in their lyrics? Some of them, based on what you heard me say, do you think that's who I am? Because you say you can't repeat it now, so it got to be something pretty bad. And you say you can't repeat it, so she. Well, y'all cut off the camera then. Cut off the camera, because I want them to be comfortable where we can live. I want to have open discussion with these young men. Yeah, cut it here. Hearing whatever you hear. So if all you hear is, man, you ain't gonna be shit when you grow up. If you hear that enough, you start believing that. So when I say fuck King Von, right now today, I still don't know King Von's real name. So when I hear and start listening to King Von, I say, well, man, this is a guy who promotes killing black people. Do we really kill black people? So when I start researching this guy really killed black people. He really killed people. Let me just say that. And he brags about killing people. So when I began to look a little deeper into King Von, I said, well, man, he just got out of jail for a murder case. When I look a little deeper, the only reason he got out of jail is because the witnesses came up dead. So now he's being celebrated. And he's saying, I'm a demon. I'm on demon time, and he really killed people. So I'm saying,
assassinate King Von's image because he's sown some seeds to our children. These are seeds now being sown because their spirit is left behind because he's praised, and he's not only is he's praised, he's idolized and worshipped like we do Jesus and God. So I'm a man who pray at night. Man, I ain't with no demon. I ain't with as a father and as a man who works in the community, and I see that this demon has an effect on our children. Man, fuck that demon. Mm-hmm. And I'm willing to die with God against a demon. So that's where that comes from. My mother had 2 sons who was locked up for murder. I caught a murder case when I was 14 years old. We killed a white man. We ain't even killed nobody. But my partner shot somebody. I told him, shoot that motherfucker. And he shot him. We laughed when it happened. The nigga later on that day when we went to court, we were crying because we really was remorseful. 6 months later, my brother killed somebody. My brother killed a guy who pulled a gun on him. Made him beg for his life in the parking lot of the club. While he had my brother on the ground begging for his life, he got his homeboy punching him in the chest. Come on, nigga. Hit him in the chest, shaming, embarrassing. With my brother's girlfriend right there. My brother was 16 years old at the time. He ain't had no business in the streets. But he looked older. He went around telling everybody, man, I'm gonna kill that nigga. Bragging about it. Man, I'm gonna kill that nigga. And my brother ended up killing him. He followed him home one day and stopped. The guy stopped to use the payphone. He got a beep on his face. My brother stopped and talked to him and killed him. He ended up drive-by shooting. He made him lay face down. He killed him Mexican style, up close and close. The next day, he cut out the news clip. He took his jewelry and everything. The next day, he went out, cut out the news clip and put it in the Bible. He really ain't gonna kill him. When he was 10 years, I was 10 years old. He probably about 12. We were sitting down one day watching TV. He looked at me and said, man, when I grow up, I'm gonna kill somebody. Man, I looked at that nigga and went and say, mama! Man, the camera saying you might be gonna kill somebody. My mother whooped him. She should have been trying to explore where the anger came from. She was a single parent and she ain't had. So I'm saying that to say that me and my brother was raised right on but we were never killing somebody. We wasn't no killers. We thought we were. I grew up in an institution in Dewberry. Dewberry caught a murder case and he was a kid too. He killed somebody. He was 16, 15. My other partners who he was with killed somebody. A week later, they 2 partners from the same neighborhood. I grew up in an institution home with guys who killed their mothers and their fathers. My first roommate was a white kid by the name of Billy Shield. Me and Billy still friends today. It's been over 30 years. Billy got a 30-year sentence for killing his mother and his father. But he was getting abused. Billy went on to prison to be raped. White dude got to prison to be raped. He won't talk about it. All my partners want to kill somebody. So when you hear me say fuck King Long and fuck this rapper, I don't know the person. It's the image, and I'm attacking it. He who controls images controls minds. He who controls images controls minds. Why you think everybody gangster? It ain't no more guys with the flat tops that can dance, kid and play. Ain't no more of them groups. Ain't no more LL Cool J's, a guy that's just sexy and all the women love. Ladies love Cool James. That's what LL Cool J means. One of his greatest hits was I Need Love. All the women love LL, not the gangsters. The gangsters love LL because the women love it. Tupac said if you make music for the women, then the niggas go buy the music because the women like it. The women gangster now. So I'm attacking an image. I'm attacking an entity. So I had to create this character because I was frustrated in the community. I'll be burying kids. I actually work on capital murder and death penalty cases. Young niggas who catch bodies. I'm the nigga who come in and partner with the public defender's office because I realize most kids who commit murder, their families don't have money for an attorney. So they're not going to get the best lawyer representation. That's number one. All these niggas talking gangsters, they ain't got no lawyers. All these niggas we see in the neighborhood that's got their chest stuck out, most of them niggas had quarter-point attorneys. So that's why they mad at the system. So what I start realizing on most cases, and most people who kill people, most killers been molested. Most niggas is walking around angry, punching holes in walls, stomping niggas, kicking. Most of them been violated. That's where that anger comes from. Most of them been abused. That's where that anger comes from. To be able to, two 14-year-old fight. The one who's been abused already know how to inflict pain. If nobody has taught me how to box, training in boxing, I don't know how to inflict pain. I'm not getting abused. You're getting abused. You're being molested. You're being neglected. You're hungry. So it's some anger that you have. So when you nigga, you will stomp me. It's a difference. So I started learning the difference between how we're interacting with each other as young males. So here I am working on these cases, and the family saying, well, he was molested by a stepfather. And it's documented in the CPS files. And I'm saying, listen, little homie, man, all you gotta do is just tell him what happened to you. Well, he don't want to snitch. He got this snitching thing. That's why I attack snitching. Because I've seen young guys, homie, all they have to do is just admit and say, this happened to me. And they won't. And they'll take a 70-year sentence. They'll take a life without parole compared to 10, 12, 15 years because they don't want to snitch on whoever molested. Same with young girls. I started seeing young girls holding on to the snitch rule. So they want to tell on the person who violated them. The no snitching kept a lot of people quiet to stay victims. So that's why I attack the things that I attack. But I can't explain this online because most people won't listen. But if I say, yeah, dumbass nigga, I tell on you, bitch ass nigga, fuck you, crab ass nigga, they'll listen to that. I wanted people to listen just so they can look at what I do in real life. I knew no matter what I said online, this is who I am in real life. Compared to where a lot of people coming online saying all the things and doing a whole bunch of things, but this is not who they are in real life, including the rappers. So when I first learned about drill music, I mean, most y'all was 9, 10, 8 years old when drill music started. And I'm saying to myself, how can we as adults, how do we sit around and let drill music evolve? How do we let it evolve? We couldn't stop it from being creative. How do we let it evolve to the point where kids can kill kids and then say, I'm smoking on this other kid and we not say nothing? And children become millionaires from propagating this kind of violence, and we only pick one side. And I'm saying, let's look at both sides. You got two mama and over here. You got FBG double and mama over here. So I'm saying to black people right now today in America, how can you be mad about what happened to the kid, to the guy Kyrie in Memphis, if you're not mad about what happened to FBG double? We watched 5 black police officers kill just one guy, but we also watched 5 guys gun down FBG double, and there's no outrage. We also found out that King Von is responsible for putting up $100,000. They didn't take his mural down. That demon is still on the wall. So I'm saying, when did we, as black people, start worshiping and praising and following demons? Profess demons. Because the Bible says, what's in your heart, you confess with your mouth. I'm on demon time, and they're killing us. So y'all want to be on that time? I don't. I don't want my daughter on it. I don't want my son on it. And I'm telling you, I've been with people. My brother just came home after doing 31 years in prison for a murder he committed at 17. I looked that nigga in his eye 15 years ago and said, God will never let you out of prison if you ain't got no remorse. You gotta feel bad for what you do wrong. And I ask children, then how do you know if you're a good person? How? Do you feel bad when you do wrong?
So like,
start looking at yourself, man, how you know I'm a man? Do you feel bad? If you tell a lie and somebody believe a lie, do you feel bad?
If you steal something, don't nobody know you stole something, do you feel bad? And I'm gonna end with this, man. Whatever has happened to you, it ain't your fault. Give a fuck what it is. Whatever has happened to you, my nigga, up until this point in your life, it ain't your fault, good or bad. What's your fault is what you choose to do, your choices and your decisions, once you understand right and wrong. Once you understand this is right and this is wrong, then you're responsible for what you choose, no matter what has happened to you. At some point, you got to forgive. You ain't got to forget, but you got to forgive. And you ain't forgiving for them. This is so you can go be free. So you can heal. I am that man.
Already.
I just want to ask the kids, how do y'all feel about what he just said, and did y'all get anything out of what he just said?
Oh, yeah, that was inspiration.
Yeah, I thought
So you felt the energy of that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna say I thought like from actually talking to him, actually seeing him talk, I thought he was like the person who just there's people online, nigga who just talk online every night, and now that I see he doing, it's real.
Good.
So looking at him now, like you can see a different perspective on him. Y'all see a different perspective. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you like me, like when he say character, like what you see, my man?
I seen him online, and I just think he's talking crazy. But if I'm in person, I feel like he got a different view than what he portrayed. What I'm thinking is the image he displays on the internet could that potentially get him hurt. With those real type of people, like not with those internet. If you go on, I'm trying to say.
I mean, this be my thing. Who's they? Like who y'all think bothers God?
He was just talking about how people talk on the internet, right? How they just talk and they don't do nothing. But I'm talking about those people that don't be on the internet but still like live that lifestyle. And from the image he portrayed online, whether if he's trying to get across the message that he just got to us, they might just see it as, oh, he dissing us. And then they might, see him in person.
That's a good question. Do you ever feel like you put yourself in person? Yeah, I do. But this is what I tell myself. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. I'm speaking against evil. And being a guy who really no killer. Guys who's not on the internet, that's really about their life, they're not affected by what people say on the internet. Because they know that's just nigga on the internet talking. See, real street people ain't mad about what people say on the internet. It's only people on the internet portraying to be street. So I've traveled all around this country. Yeah, if I go to LA, they'll probably try to kill me. Yeah, if I go to Chicago, they'll probably try to kill me. I've been to both places. Man, when you submit, and this is just us talking in private, I really submitted my life to God. Every day I wake up, and part of my reason of creating a character is because I was starting to, out of my frustration from working in the community, I was starting to feel like I was hating the community. I was hating the killers. I was hating the niggas. I was hating everything about the community that was negative. I was really starting to feel that. But I don't want to hate nothing. So it's my job to wake up every day before I leave out of my house only to check the temperature of my heart. So my prayer would be before I get online, God, don't let my heart be hateful. Let alone don't let my heart be hateful toward my own people. I was starting to feel like, man, I hate these niggas, homie. How can they do this? But I had to try to seek to understand. So that's how I started listening to drill music and learning about King going. I ain't know nothing about this shit. So that's how I started trying to seek to understand rather than trying to be understood. So I know it's an element that becomes dangerous. It's internet guys that do research and put my mother's address online. They put my address online. But homie, I ain't afraid of that. I ain't afraid of evil. I'm willing to die I'm willing to kill in self-defense. And I'm willing to be wrongfully to go to jail to do that, to be able to exercise my freedom of speech. Because in my mind, I'm advocating for youth that's dying in this country. I'm speaking against gangbangers. I'm speaking against killers. I'm speaking against all the evil that's a detriment to us. And in my mind, I'm saying, God, that's what I'm getting. But then I have to say, homie, Dr. King was speaking peace, and he was murdered. Malcolm X was talking in peace, but he was murdered. This is what I tell myself. I didn't choose to be born. I didn't ask to come here on this earth, so I had no control over that. I don't get to decide how I die. That little dash in between my birthday and the day I die, I got all to say so in that. And so that's my only focus. So I know this dash has a purpose. So homie, I'm operating out of purpose. And I can't let evil stop me and get me out of purpose. So and God gives me purpose, and I'm facilitating vision that helps you. What real nigga in the streets gonna kill that? Yeah, that's what I wake up and tell myself.
Real talk. Anybody have a question from Brother Charleston? Anybody have a question?
Yeah, I have a question for you. So I'm coaching these kids over here, and I think some of these kids in high school, they tend to play around, not take school seriously. They think life is a joke. So if you could say something to kind of like make them change their ways, make them realize that, hey, like, you're young, like take this opportunity and not just.
Nobody respects the dummy. It's easy. It's easy to spot the uneducated people online. They misspell words a lot. You talking to a guy who excelled in school, even at the class time. But it was a lot of my friends, they couldn't read out loud, so the teacher called them in to read out loud. They couldn't. When they got in trouble with the law, they didn't understand the wording. They couldn't read the indictments. They couldn't read the charges. So they was at a disadvantage all throughout their life because they never knew the value of education. And I'm just speaking their language, man. Most niggas don't learn the value of education until they go to prison. They start reading prison books. And they learn how to become Muslims. They need to spell Assalamu alaikum. It's hard as motherfuckers spell Assalamu alaikum. So that's when niggas start trying to become education. They gotta read them first 48 laws of power books. They might get in the gang might got some literature for them to read. But if you don't value education, you always be at a disadvantage in life.
Yeah. I like to say something on that note. When it comes to school, most of y'all might not know me, but I'm 3-time comedian of the year right here in Charleston, North Carolina. I brought Charleston White to come and talk to you because I was a troubled teen myself. I didn't get my GED until I was 37 years old in prison. That's a fact. All I wanted to do was sell drugs, rip and run the street, and get as many females as I can. And I did. But when you get older, and a lot of y'all will, if you grateful, when you get older, you're gonna have kids in your home. And you're gonna look at those kids and you're gonna want the best for them. And you're gonna look at yourself and say, man, I threw my life away not knowing that I was gonna have this responsibility. But I didn't think that I would be over the age of 40 years old right now. I never thought that I'd be able to travel the country on But they have a new thing for us now. It's called career criminal. And that means that you've been doing the same thing for 10 years, catching the same charges. So when I got older and wanted to be a responsible person and be a responsible father to my kids, I noticed I couldn't even do that. I'm going out here to be good, change my life around. I'm filling out applications. You know, I'm leaving the game alone. I'm leaving the streets alone. And I find out that I can't even be a delivery driver for Pizza Hut and Domino's. I gotta donate glass, find scrap metal on the side of the road on a truck. You know, become a homosexual. And y'all don't know what that is right now, but that's because, you know, we
the nigga staying on your mama couch. That nigga come back there going in your mama room.
That's
it. He ain't gonna be there long. Him and your mama fight all the time.
You got a girlfriend, but when she done with you, she kicking you out, and you right back with y'all.
Mama save your name and don't reach your home.
I'm telling y'all right now, school is your money. If y'all love money, if you want to make money, your grades are your money.
Let me just say this, man. I had to read. I didn't read the community policy guidelines when I got on social media. I went to community college. I got 2 GEDs. Every institution I go, I know I'm academically smart. I had academic talent, but I watched my friends know what they did. When you get in trouble, man, if you 17, they don't call your mama and them and say, hey, man, you got your son down here, and I need you to explain to him what's about to happen to him. I mean, you can't read. There's a difference between just reading and then having reading comprehension. So you don't know that. It's a reason why they break these different components. Reading and reading comprehension. Yeah, you can read, but can you comprehend what this thing is saying? Can you comprehend what it's saying to you? And that's when we find out, homie, man, racism ain't got nothing to do with this. Racism ain't got nothing to do with my knowledge, because those before us, homie, who was born into slavery, homie, that's how they got out of it. Them people use education to beat slavery. Knowledge. We got all this knowledge, we got all this information with free education, and we can't win. Something ain't right. Them people couldn't read or write, but they had a skill. And somehow their children were able to learn how to read and write, but they couldn't. Man, most of our parents can't help us without school. Most of us can't show our parents how to work things out. So I'm saying, guys, man, I should have been a lawyer, right? 83 credit hours for a bachelor's degree. And I was on my way to be a lawyer. But I had a vision to work with you. I was doing everything that I could have been doing as a lawyer, changing laws and legislation from working with children. I worked with over 50 U.S. congressional members to get juvenile life without parole abolished in America. They'll take a 14-year-old kid and give him life without parole. It's just not mandatory anymore. If you can't read that, if you don't know that, then how will we ever be able to be? The old saying, if you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in the book. I tell people all the time, don't go buy a safe. Go get a book cabinet and have a whole bunch of encyclopedias and dictionary and hide your money in there. Because when them niggas break in the house, they'll run by them books all day long, knocking on shit. Man, all the money in them books. We won't read it, homie. So I'm a big fan of Mark Twain. Then I read Huckleberry Finn 3 or 4 times. And one of Mark Twain's famous quotes is, man, a man who won't read is no better than a man who can't read. I read for nothing sometimes. I'll be standing in the stove, waiting in line, just reading shit on the front paper, reading shit on the walls. If I'm in the bathroom, I'm reading Susie Subject, all this, no, I just read. I just read, man. I just read, man. I'm making my business to read, because a man who won't read is no better than a man who can't.
Yo, if we could, I'm gonna bring it home for a lot of them and talk about Charlotte for a second, right? So most of y'all in here that are youth, right? Y'all know somebody that's been convicted of a gun-related crime, or y'all know somebody that's or y'all been impacted by a gun-related crime. That means you've seen something happen, or you know somebody that was directly involved with it, right?